Right now at 5, it is Election Day in Wisconsin. Everything you need to know before you head to the polls.
And guilty on all counts. The man accused in a 2021 triple homicide is convicted in La Crosse County Court.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. The polls are open for Wisconsin's primary elections. All polling places will close at 8 p.m. tonight. If you're in line by then, your vote will be counted. All races tonight are partisan. The presidential race will not be on this ballot.
Yeah, you got to wait till November for that one. In the meantime, make sure to bring an acceptable form of ID if you're heading to your polling place, and also a proof of residency if you still have to register. Now, we have live coverage from all across the state tonight. Allison Fergott is in Eau Claire, where Rebecca Cook and her supporters are gathering.
Michael Germain is in Stevens Point with the Katrina Shankland campaign, and our own Jeremy Wall is in Viroqua tonight following the 96th State Assembly Democrats Tara Johnson and Steve Campbell.
Now, we begin tonight with Allison, who's standing by in Eau Claire. Rebecca Cook competing for the opportunity to challenge Representative Derek Van Orden for his seat in Wisconsin's 3rd Congressional District. Good evening, Allison. Just brimming with anticipation. We're going to try and make sure we can get a feed. Candidates in this Democratic primary, 2 from Eau Claire for this race on the Democratic side, Eric Wilson and Rebecca Cook. Now, Allison spoke with a few voters up in that area today, all of whom said they are supporting Cook. She is from the city and was raised on a dairy farm there. Her policies and hometown connections are big motivators for voters today.
I feel like she really understands the people, and I feel like the plan of action she has is going to benefit us in the long run.
Also ran in 2022, falling just short to Brad Pfaff in that primary. Voters say their top priorities are health care, the environment, and the war in Gaza. And we'll, of course, be continuing to watch Cook's watch party tonight, courtesy of Allison, and we'll get a word from, hopefully, Rebecca Cook as the results come in a little bit later. Moving east to Stevens Point, Katrina Shankland is gathering with her supporters to watch the results as they come in tonight.
That's where we will find News 8 Now's Michael Germain. Michael, how's the mood in Stevens Point?
Ken and Emily, good evening to you, or should I say afternoon. Now, right here is the distilling, and basically this evening, starting at 8 p.m., a bunch of people for Katrina Shankland's watch party and her campaign are going to be here cheering her on. Now, directly behind me, I know you can't see it too well, I spoke with a number of voters today, and their main message was just to get out and spread the word and vote, similar to what Katrina Shankland told me earlier this afternoon. Now, it's anyone's race at this current moment. We'll be sure to update you on air and on our website at news8000.com. And I'll have more from Katrina Shankland coming up at 6. Reporting live, Michael Germain, News 8 Now. Ken and Emily, back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Michael.
And as you can see, pleasant election weather we're having today. Nice, sunny, and dry. But that's all going to change tomorrow. Let's send it over to Greg on when we can expect some rain to head our way.
Yeah, the good news is we're going to still see the good conditions, at least through most of the day. It's going to be probably towards the evening. We'll start seeing some showers. The system will be approaching. But overall, yeah, another excellent day and another excellent evening. Really getting back to the upper 60s with calm winds, a few clouds out there, but all in all, not a bad, almost middle of the August day. Same story for La Crosse. Got up to the mid 80s, a little bit above average, but getting back down to 71 with less clouds. But we'll still have some clouds in that light southeast wind. Big picture shows all the cloud associated with the system as well to the west, so we're not going to see that for a while yet. As we kind of zoom in on the temperatures, most areas are in the upper 70s to low 80s with the warmest spots in the middle 80s too. So a little bit warmer than yesterday, but all in all, not too bad. Now tonight we'll see more clouds come in, but there's still that possibility of some areas of fog in those more popular areas of the rivers that we'll probably see. Otherwise, a little bit warmer the temperatures as we go throughout the day. Now, yeah, we do have rain coming in for Wednesday night, but we'll kind of break down the timing of that and also how wet it may be for your Thursday afternoon a bit later in the broadcast. Oh, and they still there.
All right, sounds good, Greg. Thank you.
All right, back to election coverage. Voters in Vernon County heading to the polls to cast their ballots for which Democrat they want to run against Republican incumbent Lauren Oldenburg in the 96th Assembly District.
News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is live outside the Viroqua Community Room where voters have been coming and going all day. Jeremy.
Good evening, Ken and Emily. The polls are busy here in Viroqua. Usually primary elections don't get the same turnout, but people here in Vernon County are eager to have their voices be heard. Democrats in the 96th Assembly District will decide between Tara Johnson and Steve Campbell. Both are from Viroqua. We spoke to one voter who says they never vote in the primaries, but are making a point to vote today.
My problem has always been no crossover voting, but this year it wasn't an issue.
The polls close at 8 p.m. and we hope to hear from Johnson and Campbell after they close. We'll bring that to you tonight. For now, live in Viroqua, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now. Ken and Emily.
All right, thank you, Jeremy.
And one quick clarification, with the new state districting maps, the southern half of La Crosse is now also part of that 96th Assembly District. So voters in both La Crosse County and Vernon County will have a shot to decide who wins that Democratic primary. Now, the back of your ballot will include two proposed state constitutional amendments. Both of these are designed to give the legislature more authority in allocating federal funds that the state of Wisconsin receives.
The first question, delegation of appropriation power, asks whether state legislatures should be prohibited from giving up their responsibility to determine how monies are spent in the state.
So then the second question is the allocation of federal money amendment. This would give the legislature, not the governor, authority in spending that federal money. Now, Wisconsin receives billions of dollars in federal aid every single year. And since the 1930s, Wisconsin's governor has had that discretion to spend money that falls outside of the budgeted amount in the state budget. Now, if question 2 passes, the governor would not be able to allocate funding without approval from the full state legislature. Now, local and state Democrats have accused Republicans of attempting a power grab with these amendments, while Republicans say this is all about transparency of state government.
Republican Senate candidate Eric Hovde is running against Charles Barman and Rajani Ravindran. They're competing to see who will take on incumbent Tammy Baldwin in November. Hovde first ran for Senate in 2012, but lost the primary to former Governor Tommy Thompson. The GOP has signaled strong support for Hovde ever since he entered the race, and even spoke to the Republican National Convention last month. Today, after voting in Madison, he expressed his gratitude for support from former President Donald Trump and says he isn't concerned with how he's performing in the polls.
My race from day one has been about running for the U.S. Senate and my race. I appreciate President Trump's support, and I'm supportive of his campaign. As it pertains to the polls, I'm not getting caught up in the polls at all. So many of these polls are totally manipulated. Putting weight on polls, particularly at this point in time, really, it's a waste of time.
A Marquette University poll says Tammy Baldwin is leading 53% to Hovde's 46% among registered voters. Baldwin, of course, seeking a third term in the U.S. Senate. We also have a couple of other notable races around the area that we'll be bringing you coverage of throughout this evening.
Incumbent Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar will be fending for her spot against competitors Ahmad Hassan, George Calbearer, and Ali Savior. Republicans have a whole litany of candidates vying for the nod to challenge Democrats and flip the seat, including Alicia Gruenhagen, who ran and lost in 2022 as a DFL in the 7th Congressional District's primary.
And in Minnesota House District 1, the incumbent Brad Finstad facing off against Gregory Getzman and Sean Tweeten. Now, Finstad, of course, won a special election after Congressman Jim Hagedorn died. He then won again in the 2022 general election, and he also has former President Donald Trump's endorsement. Now to some Minnesota state legislature races. The GOP candidates for the 2024 Minnesota District 26A primary are Stephen Dorr and Aaron Rapinski.
And for the Democrats from District 26A, Dwayne Vigeli will be facing off against Sarah Kruger. In State House District 26B, Gary Stewart will be taking on Gregory Davids.
And for the Dems in those districts, Allie Wolf and Eric Leitzen will be battling it out.
Coming up, a La Crosse man accused of killing his roommate appears in court.
We'll have the details after this.
Welcome to Washington, D.C. You got a bunch of loudmouth, preening politicians. It's absolute chaos. I'm Derek Van Orden, and after 26 years as a Navy SEAL, there's a few things that I learned. You stay on mission, you know what you're fighting for, and sometimes you gotta get a little dirty to finish the job. Let's go, kids. Not you. Not you. You. Let's go. I'm Derek Van Orden. I approve this message.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted retractable awning and solar screen experts. Sonesta retractable awnings and solar screens protect you from the harsh sun. With over 150 fabrics to choose from and the largest sizes available, you can create shade to match your home and style. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with Sonesta retractable awnings, brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Has your pet been diagnosed with a cruciate ligament injury or torn ACL? Forget the inconvenience of travel and expense to a university. Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics in Holmen specializes in knee reconstruction using the TPLO. This is a gold standard that's been used by veterinarians for over 40 years and provides the strongest fixation in ACL repair. Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics today.
Improving your home, improving your life with a better bathroom. In just a day or two, you can enjoy a wonderful new tub or shower that is attractive, easy to care for, and safe. New fixtures, shelves for storage, and grab bars for safety. Be safe, be happy, enjoy bathing again. Be even happier with everything new. Comfort height toilet, vanity sink, faucet, mirror, light, and new flooring. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, we come back with some breaking news. The jury in La Crosse County Court has made a decision in the trial for the man accused of a 2021 triple homicide.
A jury has found Nia Tao guilty on all 3 counts of first-degree intentional homicide and 1 count of possessing a weapon as a convicted felon.
Now, the jury found Tao guilty of that triple homicide just before 5 o'clock this evening. The triple murder occurred at a quarry northeast of La Crosse in July of 2021. Prosecutors believe Tao killed the men over a roughly $500 debt.
Following the verdict, Judge Mark Huseman revoked Tao's bond pending sentencing. Judge Huseman thanked and dismissed the jury before setting a sentencing hearing to be held in 30 to 60 days.
Bond is set for a man accused of killing his roommate at a mobile home park in the town of Shelby. 55-year-old John Stumlin faces 1 count of first-degree intentional homicide and 1 count of hiding a corpse.
According to the criminal complaint, police found the body of Daniel Reardon, 68, at a mobile home park located at 4625 Mormon Coulee Road. Records show he shared a trailer with John P. Stumlin, and the two had a history of domestic incidents.
Now, an autopsy determined that Riordan suffered multiple stab wounds, including 1 to the brain. Appearing virtually in court today, Stumlin had to be asked to stop talking several times. Judge Huseman set a $1 million cash bond. Coming up, will our dry streak be ending soon?
Greg has the details on when we can expect our next rainfall, coming up next.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
My son, Nick, took illicit fentanyl, which cost him his life. And knowing that my son is never coming back is the worst thing that I will have to live with for the rest of my life.
Tammy Baldwin's been with us every step of the way. She just got a major bill passed to really crack down on fentanyl. She doesn't just talk the talk, but she actually walks the walk.
I cannot tell you how much we appreciate Tammy Baldwin fighting this fight.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message. Think Carpets to Go for back-to-school savings. During the back-to-school sale, all dorm room carpet remnants are on sale. Cut pile carpet starts at just $189 per square foot. In-store click-together laminate starts at just $349 per square foot. Ask about available 6-month financing. You can save big on whatever you want on your floor during the back-to-school sale going on now at Carpets to Go in Onalaska.
Celebrate the final weeks of summer and turn your summer earnings into a new account at Ultra. From now until August 24th, open a new youth account with $25 and we'll match your $25. Whether you have a job with a pay stub or earned your money at a lemonade stand, anyone 17 and under will qualify. Plus, you'll automatically be entered to win one of 5 $100 Visa gift cards. Don't miss out on this end of summer offer. Open your account today, online or at any Ultra office. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
At River Valley Remodelers, we know that the bathroom is the most personal space in your house. That's why we don't come in with preconceived ideas or cookie-cutter installs. We'll sit down and talk with you about your needs and dreams. Whether it's a tub or shower or an entire bathroom design, we'll take the time to talk with you and get things just the way you want it. For a limited time, get a free shower door or a color upgrade with your shower purchase. So let's talk about the most personal room in your house. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home, build our community.
Is your gravel or dirt driveway migrating into your yard? Then it's time to call North Central Paving. Specializing in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installations, North Central Paving can handle all your asphalt needs. Call 608-781-4423 today to get your free estimate.
Yeah, we still got some patchy fog possible tomorrow, but the bigger story is going to be our transition to rain coming here for Wednesday night, especially as you go later in the night to Thursday morning. Thursday morning's commute actually does look to be wet. Really, it's a system out to the west right now that begins to push closer to the area over the last 24 hours. Still kind of disorganized with the main thunderstorm complex to the south, but eventually all that to the west is going to spread cloud cover overnight tonight and then eventually give us the precipitation as a front comes through, probably sometime on Thursday as we go throughout the day. So really, some areas of fog overnight. I don't think it'll be as widespread or anything as we've seen last night, just because more cloud cover. It's still going to be out there. Dry for the most of the Wednesday. I don't think we'll see any showers maybe as early as the evening commute, but for most areas it'll probably be even later in the night. Then we have a wet Wednesday night, and that'll probably at least continue through Thursday morning, maybe in the afternoon, but there's a lot more questions on exactly what's going to go on Thursday afternoon. Here's last night's visibility as you woke up this morning. Kind of the typical areas, especially you go further south in Iowa. I think a lot of these areas may see that once again, with the exception of areas to the west in Iowa, just due to cloud cover increasing. But there is that possibility. River areas, Wisconsin River area, the Mississippi, up to the north, especially northeast of Black River Falls, too, in that area where they'll see lighter winds and less cloud cover going on. So you might have to battle that, but I don't see a lot of places to see that. If it does, it'll last a couple hours like usual, and then everything should be good. A lot of this cloud cover here is just high clouds begins to increase in the morning. That'll help keep some of that fog at bay for the morning hour, but temperatures still getting up to 70. It should still see plenty of sun going through the noon hour. The clouds really don't thicken up too much or block that sun as we go into really the afternoon hour. So low 80s for most locations, a little bit probably less as you go further west. That precipitation there is the first batch that's going to come through. Now, there's question marks exactly if it can hold together as it comes up here. So we'll see if we get a few showers towards the evening, but I think for the most part, all the evening commute should remain dry and still fairly mild with just cloud cover. Eventually, that will spread some light showers across the area, but probably not until we get later in the night. Really, here comes the first line. Holds together about the morning commute. So it'll be scattered showers throughout the morning commute just south of I-94. It'll come through. We'll see maybe a break, and then there's possibility for redevelopment as the front gets closer, as we get closer to the noon hour. So that could be showers, maybe a few storms. A lot of this just looks just to be in the light rain category. Then as we go through the afternoon hour to the evening commute, that looks a little bit less likely as you go further west that we're going to see showers, but I-94 eastward, depending on where this line continues to develop and lift, that could impact your evening commute. But then we should see generally just cloudy conditions throughout the rest of Thursday, maybe a few sprinkles of showers going into Thursday night into Friday, but this low begins to just circulate up to the north. That's going to keep the cloud cover going on through Friday with some showers and cooler temps. Precipitation amounts could see some areas of 1-inch amounts. I think a lot of areas will stay under that. This will be basically, we'll kind of update this as we get closer to the event. But overall, we're going to get all wet, at least somewhat. But for the forecast for tomorrow, should remain dry with high temperatures in the low 80s for most locations. We might see a shower later in the evening. Overall temperatures low 80s with more clouds. That's why the temperatures are a few degrees cooler in some locations than today. Similar stories you go up to north with maybe a little bit of fog going on, and then all the way up to Lady Smith, we're going to see 81 degrees with the cloud cover increasing as we go throughout. Showers, thunderstorms continue through Friday, less of them on Friday, even less on Saturday, and then it looks fairly dry through at least Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday with, oops, that kind of flipped around there. Overall, we're just going to see conditions then improve, but overall, you don't see any heat or humidity because we're going to kind of turn back at the end of next week back to more northwest winds again. So it's going to be cool.
All right. I like the sound of that.
I love it.
Thank you, Greg. Snack packs for a good cause.
Coming up, an inside look at the Great Rivers United Way's program to feed kids in need.
Sales of e-bikes and e-scooters have boomed in recent years, and with that, safety concerns. Tomorrow on News 8 Now This Morning, more on how the number of injuries and deaths involving the devices has grown.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
We've all seen these ads by Senator Baldwin attacking me. She's lying to you. But that's what career politicians do when they get in trouble. The truth? I was born and live in Wisconsin. I've never run a nursing home, and of course I believe seniors should vote. The false attacks are going to keep coming because she has nothing to run on. Her record has failed us on inflation, the border, and crime. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message for this reason. It's time for change.
Where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer. American Water Works. For more than 30 years, American Water Works has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
At Toma Health, we are proud to serve our community by providing exceptional health care.
My name is Penny Precor. I am city attorney here in Toma and a private practitioner since 1995. I would highly recommend Toma Health without question. We have a great facility, and I think that what makes Toma Health the best is the employees that work there as well. It's truly, from my standpoint, a well-oiled machine from top to bottom, filled with people that care about what they're doing. Toma Health, caring for our community.
One size rarely fits all. That's why at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we carry a huge selection of quality name brand jeans and pants. We're so confident we have the right brand, style, and fit for you that we'll give you a free $5 Blaine's Farm and Fleet gift card for every pair you buy. Like men's Rustler jeans, $15.99. $3 off these women's signature Levi's, $24.99. And shop store-wide savings like Rust-Oleum 2X spray paints, $4.99. Find your perfect pair of jeans for less at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
The La Crosse Area Builders Association's Parade of Homes, August 22nd through the 25th, with 12 different projects, including new homes. Search LABA Parade of Homes for more information and tickets and discover your home's potential.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Making a big impact.
A local nonprofit organization is making sure kids in summer programs are getting the nutrition they need.
Today, Great Rivers United Way is partnering with wealth management company Trust Point in providing children snack bags through their Impacts program, which provides necessary food, health, and wellness supplies to those in need. The snack packs produced today will benefit children in 2 local summer programs.
Well, food is just a big piece of nourishment and what kids need every day. And so we are providing 1,000 snack packs to the YMCA and 800 to the Boys and Girls Club of Lacrosse.
Quite a total. Trust Point provided all of the non-perishable items for the 1,800 snack packs sent out today, with each containing a granola bar, pretzels, fruit snacks, and a Slim Jim.
Might be time for snack time here soon.
I think so.
Okay, Greg, we'll have another look at tonight's forecast right after the break.
I'm Lori, and I live on the Mississippi River here in southwest Wisconsin. I had a Harley for about 24 years.
Years ago, bikers helped do sandbagging during the big flood. They enjoyed it so much they decided, well, let's just make this an annual event. It's called the Flood Run, and it makes me very happy to live here along the river. I voted for Donald Trump in 2016. That was one of the biggest mistakes I have ever made, period. He calls our military suckers and losers. My dad is buried in Fort Snelling National Cemetery, and he was no sucker. He was a patriot. I have no idea what drives Donald Trump to say those things. And now he says he wants to be a dictator, but he said only for a day.
I'm gonna be a dictator for one day.
A dictator for a day is a dictator for life. Once he's a dictator for a day, he's really gonna like that. And there goes our rights. With Donald Trump, the big fear is what comes next.
ABPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Well, I am really happy to tell you that we have already made a commitment at Gunderson to do that. So we have asked all of our folks that when you need to fly, that you please prioritize flying out of La Crosse. We believe it's really important. It's our duty. We're the largest employer in this community, and I want to make sure that this airport is here for the long run, and we're committed to that. So people are taking that seriously and doing just that.
Stella-Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella-Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today. $2,500 hiring bonus.
I'm Steve from Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. If you see condensation here, you could have mold hiding here. You need a trusted window company to replace the window and check for hidden issues. At Clear Choice, we know that your home is your biggest investment, and in a year like this, every dollar needs to be spent wisely. Our team will complete our Weather Guardian 15-point inspection on every job to ensure your home and family are safe before we leave. Call now for free installation and 60 months interest-free financing. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions or something less.
Welcome to the party. We all make this show together. You guys, this is our show. You just never know who you're gonna meet here. Let's make everyone's day a little brighter.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
All right, tonight we still could see some fog potential there, but I think it's going to be milder, and we'll also see more cloud cover as we go towards the morning hour. But overall, still we're looking dry, and we're looking dry for most of the day for Wednesday, but we are going to see the rain come back Wednesday night and Thursday.
We've had a good streak, though, without rain, so that's
and these
okay
temperatures are still excellent.
Yep.
Can't beat these.
Looking pretty good. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.